Hello food preppers, this is Loza from the Baking Mad Gym Addict. Today is a really special episode because I've teamed up with the amazing Joanna So to bring you this flat belly meal prep video. We decided to collaborate and prepare 3 days worth of meals each to show you guys. So check out Joanna's channel if you want to be inspired with a vegan flat belly meal prep for Monday to Wednesday, and then keep watching this video because I've got you covered from Thursday to Saturday. On Sunday, choose to eat clean healthy meals because you don't want to wreck all your hard work that you've put in at the beginning of the week, but do treat yourself to a little cheeky portion controlled cheat meal because you've earned it. For those that don't know, Joanna So is an absolute YouTube legend. She's a life and fitness coach with over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Her channel is chock full of videos dedicated to fun workouts and delicious healthy recipes, and so definitely hop over and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already because she is a huge inspiration of mine. Give her a wee cheeky comment as well, just telling her that Loza sent you. Okay, so you know what time it is. Time to food prep like a boss. The truth is that absolutely anybody can do it, and all that's stopping you from preparing a heap of amazingly healthy meals in advance is practice. It only took me an hour and a half to prepare 3 days worth of meals in advance. If you're new to food prepping and need some meal prepping tips for beginners, or if you're in need of some meal prepping inspiration, then click on my meal prepping playlist in the description box below. This flat belly food prep session will show you what 1,200 calories can look like. I've tried to use whole unprocessed foods wherever possible. As a general rule, you really don't want to go less than 1,200 calories because you need to consume enough nutrients in order to thrive and perform at your best. Eating too few calories can leave your body feeling depleted and exhausted, so do try and eat nutrient-packed meals and snacks with plenty of protein, complex carbohydrates, fibre, vitamins and minerals. So let's start with breakfast. Love muffins but hate muffin tops? Then why not give these ham and kale omelette muffins a try? You will need 6 whole happy eggs, 5 slices of ham, 2 spring onions, 4 chopped up cherry tomatoes, a small handful of kale leaves, some chili powder and 30 grams of grated Parmesan cheese. Don't panic. The exact measurements, step-by-step instructions, macronutrients and calorie count for all my recipes in this video are in the description box, so just sit back and enjoy the video. All you have to do is assemble your wee happy eggs and then proceed to crack them all open into a bowl. Of course, drawing silly faces on your eggs is entirely optional, but it's just something I do for shiz and giggles and to make my fridge look like a more happier place. I do feel guilty though whenever I see all the leftover cracked eggshells, so maybe I should stop drawing faces on the eggs. Absolute carnage. Once you've beaten the heck out of your eggs, add your chopped kale leaves and mix in your chopped up spring onions. Next, toss in your chopped up ham and cherry tomatoes and continue to mix everything together. Season the mixture well with salt and pepper and your desired amount of chili powder. If you want to add in your Parmesan cheese, go ahead and do that now, but in my excitement of collaborating with the famous YouTuber Joanna So, I forgot to add the cheese. Oops! Next, you want to carefully pour in the egg mixture and your fillings into a lightly greased muffin tray. Place the muffin tray onto a baking tray and bake your eggs in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It should take about 15 minutes. Once the eggs are set, you're good to go. This recipe makes 3 servings. You'll get 2 omelette cupcakes per serve. This works out at 219 calories per serving, which breaks down to 7 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. These bad boys can be eaten cold or heated in the morning and will still taste good on the 3rd day. Promise. While the egg muffins were baking in the oven, I move on to prepping my lunches. I'm going to keep it nice and simple by prepping some Coronation chicken sandwiches. I was born and bred in Scotland and I remember as a child absolutely loving Coronation chicken in my sandwiches. It's basically cooked chicken which is flavoured with curry powder and a creamy mayonnaise based sauce. This can be eaten cold with a salad or in a wrap or sandwich. You will need 300 grams of chopped up chicken breast, 1 chopped up spring onion, 1 stick of celery, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of curry powder, salt and pepper. You'll also need either 6 slices of bread or 3 wraps to eat your Coronation chicken with. First of all, grab your bowl and put in a dollop of mayonnaise. To lighten up the calorie count, instead of adding more mayonnaise, I added in 2 dollops of Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has much less fat and a lot more protein than mayonnaise, and about a fraction of the calories, so I like to substitute mayonnaise with Greek yogurt whenever I can get away with it. Next, I mix in my spring onions, celery, chicken, curry powder and seasoning. To save your sandwiches from getting all moist and soggy, just wrap up the Coronation chicken in plastic wrap and fill your bread when it's time to eat. Now, you're all clever boys and girls, so I'm not going to insult your intelligence by showing you how to assemble a sandwich, but I will show you how to make a sandwich sushi. All you have to do is chop the crusts off your bread and then use a rolling pin to slightly flatten the slice. Next, spread your Coronation chicken over your bread and then carefully roll everything up to enclose the filling. Repeat this step until you have the desired amount of sandwich rolls and then chop each sandwich roll into 3 parts like I'm doing here. And there you have some really tasty sandwich sushi. Extra bonus points because you can choose to eat these with some cheeky chopsticks. I read somewhere that eating with chopsticks is a weight loss tip because it slows down your eating and gives your brain enough time to register that your stomach is full. Eating mindfully, taking small bites of food and chewing thoroughly can help you eat less. So who'd have thunk that these cheeky chopsticks could be used as a secret weapon to fight belly fat? Oh, and don't worry, I haven't wasted the crusts either. I simply blend up the crusts to make breadcrumbs and then store them in a resealable plastic bag in the freezer. You can use them to add a nice topping to your casseroles, chicken or fish, or use them in your homemade burger patties. The Coronation chicken recipe makes 3 servings and each serving is 355 calories. And the macronutrients look like 25 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat and 37 grams of protein. Alrighty, on to prepping my dinner for the next 3 days. Today I'm making a hearty Irish lamb stew. The full recipe and step-by-step instructions are in the description box. I started off with seasoning 3 pieces of lamb chops with salt and pepper. I then move on to chopping up my veggies. Today I chopped up 4 small onions and 2 large sticks of celery. I then decided to add my favourite carb source of all time. If you've watched my videos for a while, you'll probably know what that is, but let me give you a hint. Begins with S and ends in wheat potato. Yep, I'm going to add some diced up sweet potato. Once that's done, I take my pan and drizzle a tablespoon of olive oil and put the pan on a medium heat. I then place my pieces of lamb onto the hot pan and sear the outside of the meat until the surface of it caramelizes. Searing the meat before popping it into your stew really gives it a delicious depth of flavour. After about 8 minutes of cooking, I set the meat aside. Without washing the pot, I throw in the onions, the sweet potato and the celery. This gets cooked for about 10 minutes until the sweet potato has softened. Putting the lid on the pan can help your veggies cook a wee bit more faster, but just remember to stir your veggies every so often. While your veggies are doing their thing, use a sharp knife to chop up your meat into smaller pieces. To the pan, add 2 cups of boiling water and 2 veggie stock cubes before adding in your diced up lamb meat. If you're like me and like the boost of extra lamby flavour, feel free to add in the 3 lamb bones. I'll leave the meat and veggies to simmer for around 25 to 30 minutes. You can be a bit fancy afterwards and sprinkle on some fresh parsley if you like. I wasn't fancy enough to have fresh parsley, but I did have some leftover kale from the omelette muffins, so I used that instead. Really more for aesthetic value than for taste value. You can easily double or triple this Irish stew recipe if you enjoy it, because it can be frozen for up to 2 months. This recipe makes 3 servings, and so that's your dinner sorted for the next 3 days. Each serving consists of 401 calories. The macronutrients look like 43 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat and 5 grams of protein. I also prepared some snacks to go with my 3 meals, and here they are. I washed the strawberries and removed the strawberry leaves before packaging everything together into my snack boxes. To my snack boxes, I'm also going to add in some zesty wee tangerines and some nuts. This means that meal 2 can look like 200 grams of strawberries and 10 almonds. This equates to 133 calories, which is 18 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat and 3 grams of protein. And meal number 4 will look like 2 tangerines and 10 almonds. This looks like 133 calories, 18 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat and 4 grams of protein. And there you have 3 meals and 2 snack ideas for the next 3 days. The total calorie count for this meal plan is 1,271 calories. The macronutrients for the next 3 days will look like 117 grams of carbs, 48 grams of fat, and 71 grams of protein. I personally don't mind eating similar food a few days in a row, because eating clean, healthy meals I've prepared in advance really gets me the results I want. If you don't have a plan and leave your food choices to chance, chances are those food choices might not be as healthy as you would like them to be. So preparation is the ultimate key to success. Thanks for continuing to send me all your meal prepping photos. I really love checking them out, so do keep sending them in with the hashtag BakingMadGymAddict, and I will share them in my future meal prep videos. If you like what I'm putting out here on YouTube land, give this video a thumbs up because that really helps me a lot and tells others that my channel is worth checking out. If you're new to my channel and would like to take our relationship to the next level, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and connect with me on my Facebook page and Instagram. Remember to check out Joanna So's YouTube channel for her delicious flat belly meal prep for vegans. She's made some yummy overnight oats, mashed chickpea sandwiches and a pineapple tofu fried rice. You can also stalk her on Facebook, Instagram and other places. And you can also buy clothes from her cute activewear range. I've already taken advantage of her 30% discount sale at the moment and bought a top from her website, so I can't wait till that arrives. And that concludes the end of my food prep video. Thanks for tuning in. I've got so much more exciting videos planned ahead, so keep checking in with me and have a fantastic food prep. Baking Mad Gym Addict out.